Hello folks and welcome to The Inner Gamer. I'm Charlie Smith and I gotta tell ya, I'm pretty excited about Destiny 2. I put about 25 days worth of solid play into the first Destiny, not in one sitting of course, and despite becoming bored and aggravated with the constant grind that is Destiny, I nevertheless got a very real amount of enjoyment from Bungie's extremely successful shooter. So I'd like to tell you guys about what I'm really looking forward to experiencing in Destiny 2, available September 6th for PS4 and Xbox One, and October 24th for PC. Having played the open beta for Destiny, I've got a lot to share. While playing the first Destiny, I was struck by the precision the gameplay itself provided. All of the mechanics, from jumping to shooting, sparrow riding to exploring, were all extremely tight and impressive, and were almost the sole reason I continued to play the game. I became hesitant to play due to the soul-crushingly annoying grind that made up half of what the game was all about. We've all had moments where you desperately needed a helmet in order to reach the next light level, and you get yet another pair of boots that you don't need. But thankfully, Bungie fixed this by implementing a system that gives the player what they need to get better, which I'm hoping sticks around in Destiny 2. After a long series of battles, the Guardians are beset upon at their home base, the Tower. The Cabal believe that the Traveler, the mysterious orb that protects Earth and somehow has granted the power of light to the Guardians, has chosen its surrogate protectors poorly and decides to take the light of the Traveler for themselves. Guardians lose all previous progress and inventory and embark on a new quest. That's one way to rewrite the script. This turn of events already speaks of a higher level of story content in Destiny 2 than its predecessor, which had a story and a deep amount of lore, but required grimoire cards to learn about said lore. But there's a twist. Players had to visit the Destiny website or app to read the lore cards they collected. I'm all for collecting secret little collectibles and comparing my grimoire score with friends, but give me some story in the game. The quests had a hint of a story, but it barely involved the player and didn't draw you in like a plot should, making it feel empty. I'm hoping that Destiny 2 involves us and makes us feel like we're not just going from planet to planet, completing fetch quests and assassination contracts without knowing why. I can already tell from facing off against Gaul, the terrifying and ruthless leader of the Red Legion, that characters have the potential to be more complete and important to the story. We will also see characters return like Commander Zavala and Cade 6, playing a more prominent role in the story, not just sending us on quests. Fortunately, Destiny 2 will be doing away with the Grimoire card system entirely, and this is absolutely crazy, putting the lore inside the game. We'll be able to discover the story through campaign missions and adventures, a new mission-based game mode that allows players to explore the planets and unlock rewards, as well as find objects that tell a story. During the beta, I played the first campaign mission, Homecoming, as well as a strike mission, the Inverted Spire. Each of these little samplings of the campaign were pretty damn fun and engaging, more so than many of the game's first missions. I can already see that Destiny 2 will have a more enjoyable campaign than its predecessor. I always enjoy a good story, but not everyone buys the game for that reason, instead focusing on the multiplayer aspects, like raids and the modes featured in the Crucible. Destiny 2 will feature an all-new mysterious raid, accessible to everyone with Bungie's new Guided Games system. Not quite matchmaking, players can search through lobbies for the perfect group, or clans can reach out for a helping hand. This makes it easy for solo players to actually experience the game's ultimate challenge. However, many people are upset that they'll only have access to a single raid at launch. I can understand the frustration, since we had multiple raids to choose from in the first Destiny, but I personally believe that one will be more than enough for a couple of months at least. The raids in Destiny are complex, with intricate mechanics and equally intricate level design, requiring the players to work both separately and as a team. If we push and clamor for multiple raids to be released on launch, we may get a rushed product and not truly experience what the raid has to offer. For those folks that enjoy PvP, the Crucible returns with its 4v4 multiplayer modes, with the addition of a new mode, Countdown. I played Countdown during the beta and found it to be challenging and fun, rewarding teamwork and critical thinking. In Countdown, one team is tasked with placing and defending an explosive device, while the other team has to defuse the device, with every player having 1 life per round, with the ability to revive teammates. I played mostly PvE matches in the first Destiny, so I'll be getting down and dirty with the Crucible this time around. Destiny 2's multiplayer mode only runs at 30 frames per second, whereas most first-person shooters run at twice that level. This isn't a deal breaker for me, but I can see how folks will have issues with this. Whether you're into strikes for the story mode or if you're a PvP juggernaut, one thing is for certain. There will be lots of loot. A big part of my tumultuous love affair with Destiny was the allure of even more loot. I mentioned before that the grind for loot became soul-crushing, but I still can't deny that I got my rocks off on finding a new exotic weapon or a piece of armor. This is also what has me fired up about Destiny 2. The first game was so creative with weapon and armor design that I can't wait to see what Destiny 2 has to offer. I got a taste of the new exotic weapons, like the chain gun, and heavy weapons like the grenade launchers, and both were thrilling in their own ways. Since it was a beta, I wasn't able to get any loot drops, but I assure you, there will be loot, and plenty of it. So there you have it, folks, my thoughts on Destiny 2. After playing the beta, it seems like more than just an expansion pack, but a game in and of itself, with all the Destiny charm and more improvements that will make Destiny 2 a terrific game. So what are you guys looking forward to in Destiny 2? What's got you excited and what grinds your gears? Comment below. Keep an eye out for our next video where I talk about my tender-hearted feelings regarding the Hunter class getting the short end of the stick. Also, subscribe to check out our other videos and head over to theinnergamer.net for blog articles and podcast episodes. I'm Charlie Smith, and you've been watching The Inner Gamer.